Hello, Internet. I'm Insane Lane, as well as a Canadian girl. And today we have drunk as hell, bratty, jealous, Karen, bully, young, beautiful lady cop gets instant brutal karma. And I'm already giving the title a fail because it's word salad. Jesus. Like, when I said a while ago that this was the year of super long titles full of clickbaity, like AI generated words, I didn't know how right I was going to be. But that is such a mess. And it doesn't even make sense. I read it as it is written. It doesn't make sense. So yeah, way to tell me that you just used an AI generator to cram in as many keywords and hashtags as you could into a title. So yeah, title gets a fail. I don't care how accurate it is. It gets a fail for being word salad. Like, we have to stop this. I'm sure I'm going to have to shorten that when I upload this because YouTube has a character limit for its titles, and this is going to be way over it. But, wow. That is some next level clickbaity. But let's see what we got. I only saw the first minute of this. It gets a little spicy. And other than that, I don't know. So we'll see.
I'm recording you. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
What's your name and badge
Get back
number?
in your vehicle.
What are you doing?
Get back vehicle and close the door.
Get in your vehicle, close the door. I that little bitch getting mad.
I'm not getting mad. You're just not.
On October 24th, 2024, a traffic stop quickly escalated when a troubled woman tried to take control. She acted as if she could challenge it.
Okay, we'll just hang out for a second.
I will say I'm skipping the narration because it often is very biased, and I don't like it when videos tell me what's about to happen before I'm literally about to watch it. It's like somebody spoiling a movie. I don't need you to tell me what I'm about to watch. Just shut up and let me watch it.
Don't get out of the car. Don't get out of the car.
Why?
Well, the reason I pulled you over, your license plate light is out, and you were moving pretty quick.
Okay.
Were you heading home in a hurry for any reason?
I'm home.
Were you heading home in a hurry? Is there an emergency?
No.
Okay. Driver's license handy?
I'm in the parking lot.
I saw you on the street.
Okay, but now I'm in the parking lot, so
Ma'am,
it's private property.
does not matter. It's
Yes,
not.
it does.
It's not time to argue.
My car.
No, you're not.
Okay, two things. One, she's trying to play what's become known as the home base card, i.e. if a cop tries to pull you over but you're close enough to your house that you make it into your driveway. Some people think, well, that negates the traffic stop. They can't pull you over because I'm home, basically. It's like when you're a little kid and you'd run to mommy, and because the other little kids can't get you while you're clinging to mommy. It's like that. It's BS. They initiated the traffic stop while you were on the road. It doesn't matter that you pulled into a driveway or a parking spot, or if it's private property, that doesn't matter. You can get pulled over on private property or private roads that exist some places. So, yeah, lady's in the wrong here. And I have a feeling this is not going to go well.
Excuse me.
Stay in your vehicle.
Don't touch me.
That's a lawful command. Do not get out of the vehicle.
Go ahead. Record this.
Go
I need your
ahead.
driver's license.
Okay, let
ma'am.
me record it.
It's being recorded with my body
Okay,
cam.
I'm also recording it.
Well, I need your driver's
Okay,
license.
hold on.
You need to give me your driver's license.
Okay. I'm gonna call my husband to come out here. Hold
I
on.
would not advise that
Oh well, why not?
because we
This is
need
my-
to finish what we're
This is
doing.
this is my residence.
I understand.
That
it's
doesn't-
your
Harassing me at my
residence.
residence.
It's a lawful traffic stop
I'm
Please
not on the
provide me
street.
with your driver's
Okay,
license.
hold on. Let me start recording again.
Ma'am, you had anything to drink tonight?
I came from work.
It doesn't mean that you didn't drink anything.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Did you have?
Yeah, where do you work? If you work at a bar or a strip club or a restaurant, you could easily have been drinking because, honey, you look drunk and you sound drunk. Not making a lot of sense. As for her calling her husband, of course you don't want that. You don't want her calling anybody because you don't know if they are going to show up and make things worse or if they're going to show up armed or something stupid. There's stupid people who will do stupid things. So it's absolutely a safety concern for her to be calling people right now. Her recording is fine. It does annoy me when, people want to record the cops and the cops are like, well, it's on my body cam. Yeah, you control the body cam, officer. Your department controls the body cam. it's not publicly available unless it is requested and paid for. Yeah, for anyone who doesn't know, body cam videos can cost hundreds and hundreds of dollars, like many hundreds of dollars. And there are criteria under which the police department can say that they refuse to release the video. Now, do they do that to cover up misconduct? Absolutely. Of course they do. Do body cams sometimes mysteriously get deleted? Yes. So I never want to hear a cop imply or tell somebody not to record by saying, "Oh, it's on my body cam." Well, I don't have access to your body cam, officer, unless I request it and that request is approved and I pay a lot of money for it. So yes, I'm going to record you with my own phone that I then have a copy that I control. So, and it's free. So yes, I don't like telling somebody it's on body cam and that they shouldn't record themselves. If you're not doing anything wrong, why do you have an issue with somebody else recording you? I get it can be annoying, but it's a fact of the job these days.
Have any other type of
Such an
intoxicating
ugly
compounds?
bitch. No, I came straight from work.
Okay.
Just
Can you
call
give
her
me your
ugly.
driver's license,
Yes,
please?
hold on. What, are you in a hurry?
Well, I've asked you about 12 times.
Yeah, I'm recording you.
That's fine.
Here we go.
Tango 30, you might want to swing by non-emergency.
There you go.
Okay, do you have your proof of insurance?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I live here.
Thank you. Okay, just go ahead and keep yourself inside the vehicle and I'll be right back with you, okay?
I'm calling my husband to come out here.
That's fine.
Okay.
Ma'am, get back in the car.
What's her name and badge number?
Get back in the vehicle.
What's her name and
It's a
badge
lawful
number?
order. Get back in the vehicle.
What's her name and badge
Get back
number?
in the vehicle.
What's her name and badge
Get back
number?
in your vehicle.
What are you
Get
doing?
back in your vehicle.
What am I doing wrong?
You're not listening to a lawful order.
Okay. I get that it is considered an officer safety thing to want somebody to stay in the car. In this case, I think it's kind of petty because they're in a parking lot. Like, even if she takes off running, you've got her car, you've literally got her license and insurance. I don't think she's going to leave without those. So it is a bit petty to be ordering her to stay in the car. And again, it's American cop mentality of being in total control and you'll do what I say or else kind of bullshit. I don't like that the officer is raising her voice and yelling. You're not going to get anywhere like that. That's counterproductive. Again, I'm not saying like this lady is listening. She's not. She was told calmly a few times she's not listening. You yelling at her is not going to help. It's not going to help. This is not an occasion to get aggressive. Like, you are dealing with a drunk person who is not fully computing. Yelling is just not going to help anything. And it just shows you being unprofessional and possibly that your judgment is compromised because you're pissed off. Like, do better.
Get back in the vehicle.
What am I doing wrong?
Ma'am, get back in your vehicle.
What
I
did
will
I
not tell you
do?
again.
I live here. This is private property.
Get back in your vehicle.
Or what?
Or you're going to be placed under arrest.
I live here.
It does not matter.
Is
Get back in
anyone
your
out
vehicle.
here? Can you see anybody? I'm getting harassed by
Get
the
back.
cops.
This is the last time I'm going to tell you.
She's harassing
I
me.
bet it's not.
Get back in your vehicle. Get back in your
I
vehicle.
live here.
It does not matter.
I
Get back
came
in your
straight
vehicle.
from work. What is wrong with
Ma'am,
you?
you're going to be placed under arrest.
Can you please help me? What is she
Get
doing?
back in your vehicle.
Tell her I came straight from work.
Get back in your vehicle.
Why does
What
that
is she
matter?
doing? Anybody who's
Get back
out
in
here,
your vehicle.
come out here. I'm being harassed.
It's a traffic stop in your
I'm
vehicle.
on
It's a lawful
private
command.
property.
You were not on private property. I don't need to explain this to you, sir. You were not in the vehicle. You were not in the vehicle. I've explained everything to her and she's not
She
listening.
thinks I've been drinking. I came straight from work.
Ma'am, sir, do not go into the vehicle.
Name and badge number.
Green 101. Get back in your vehicle, ma'am.
Get back in the vehicle.
Get back in the car.
The officer
Okay, so I don't know who this guy is. Maybe it's the husband she was talking about calling. Very surprised that the officer's just letting him walk up and get that close to her. She is alone right now. I think she called for backup and said it's not emergency, meaning they're not in a rush. I would be radioing and saying, like, I need backup at this point because now I have other people getting involved. I don't care that he's filming, that's fine, but he's way too close. I don't know if he's armed. I don't know if he's trying to play the white knight and rescue her or something. You know, this is not a good situation. at least she appears to be listening to him and getting back in the car, which again, I still think that is petty and unnecessary. Like, officer, just finish writing her the damn ticket or tow the car or arrest her, but do something. At this point, I'm like, you need to be taking some action because now the situation has changed. You need to be a little bit more in control. You've threatened to arrest her. If you're going to do it, do it. You know, I guess if she's going to let her get back in the car and then try to continue this, but now she's got to deal with the guy being there, not a good situation.
Officers, her phone cameras, since she...
Get in your vehicle.
You're one ugly bitch.
Get in your vehicle.
What the fuck am I doing? I came straight from work.
Get in
It
your
doesn't
car.
matter.
What's the problem?
It's a
Why is
lawful
she getting
traffic
pulled
stop.
over?
I don't need to explain things to you. I've explained
Why
it to her.
It's public.
You don't close my door.
Yes, you need to close
Why?
the
I'm
gate.
in my car.
You need to get in the vehicle and close
Why?
the door.
Why?
Okay, I'm sorry, but demanding she get in and close the door, that's just being hella petty. Officer, seriously, get on with doing your job. Like, stop arguing with a person that is, from what I can see, intoxicated, and tell the guy, you need to be all the way over there, like, all the way over there, out of my sight, and not talking to me. You don't need to talk to him because he is not involved, so stop talking to him. Stop engaging with him, stop talking to him, tell him you get your ass on the sidewalk or I'm arresting you for obstruction. Normally, I wouldn't want a cop to go so hard, but in this situation, she would be completely justified because he is interfering at this point.
Because it's a
You
safety
said
concern.
I'm in my vehicle.
It's a safety concern. Get in your vehicle.
Now you're afraid for your safety?
Get in the vehicle.
Oh my God.
Ma'am, I've told you I don't know how many times, this is not an argument. You need to stay in your vehicle and close the door.
You're one ugly.
This is not an argument. Get in
I'm
the
not
vehicle.
arguing with
Get in the
you.
vehicle.
I
Get
didn't
in
do
the vehicle and
anything
close
wrong.
the door.
I didn't do anything wrong.
I'm trying to tell
You are.
Get in the
You
vehicle.
need
This
to get in
is
your vehicle.
private property.
Get in
You
your
pulled
vehicle
me
and
over
close the
on-
door.
I live here. I live here. You cannot
Tango six.
harass me
I'm good.
at
If I could
my
just get another unit,
apartment.
please.
Okay, so I think that was somebody checking in on the officer, and I'm sorry, you're not good. You are not in control of the scene right now, and I know, like, I don't buy the being in complete control mentality, but this is getting out of hand now. So, yeah, you do need somebody else there, because you have told her about 1,000 times what you want her to do. She's not doing it. So, you know, do something. Like, maybe she doesn't want to try to arrest her when she's kind of got a 2-on-1 situation going on, but you're looking pretty dumbass just standing there repeating yourself.
Live
Get in the
here.
vehicle.
I live here.
You're gonna get arrested.
Get in the vehicle and close the door. She's not fully in the vehicle. Get in the vehicle and close the door.
First time how fucking ugly you are and I get in my
Get
car.
in the vehicle and close the door.
Get in the vehicle, close the door. I was that little bitch getting mad.
I'm not getting mad. You're
Oh,
just not
you
following
are.
lawful
Because
orders.
I didn't do anything. I came straight from work.
I don't know how many times. I cannot keep explaining this
And
to
I
you.
cannot
You
explain
need
to
to
you
get
I
in the
didn't do
vehicle.
anything wrong. You're harassing me.
Get in the vehicle and close the door.
You're harassing me.
You are making this much more difficult than it needs to be.
Where does she have to go? Do you have to harass other people?
You're not gonna win.
Get in the vehicle and close the door.
What's your name, badge number?
I've already explained this to you.
Where's
It's
your
green
supervisor?
101.
Where's your supervisor?
He's on his way.
Okay.
So you need to get in the
Well,
vehicle and
I
close
will
the door.
when he gets here.
That's fine, but you're just extending the situation more than it needs to be.
I live right here.
You're sure you haven't had anything to drink tonight?
I literally just fell over. I came from work. I just got off work.
And you didn't have any other type of intoxicating compounds, weed, pills, anything like that?
No. I came straight from work.
So
what
what
the
is-
fuck are you talking about?
What is the reason for your erratic behavior?
Because you're a stupid bitch that pulled me over at my apartment building. I literally live right
Get back
there.
in the car.
Don't,
Get back in the-
don't fucking touch me.
Get back in the car.
Don't touch
Now
me.
you're under arrest.
Yep.
Don't touch me.
Now you're under arrest.
Don't touch
Get out of the
me.
vehicle. It's a lawful order. Get out of the vehicle.
Oh, now she wants to get in the car after she chest bumped a cop. Officer has every right to arrest her. Like, she's had every right for quite a while. So now that it's gonna, you know, she's probably gonna get charged with battery on a Leo or some version, depending on where we are. And it's like, at least the guy, as much as he's annoying, is telling her the right things to do. She's just not listening to anyone. This is why I think that she's drunk. She's not like falling over, but she is repeating herself a lot and is not like clicking with what's going on. So it's going to be a fight to get her out of the car, I'm betting.
No.
It's a lawful order to
You
get out of the
don't.
vehicle.
You don't touch me.
You need
I
to
didn't
get
even
out of the
touch
vehicle.
you. I didn't even touch you. I didn't even touch you. I didn't even touch you. What is wrong with you?
Sir, can you just stand
Oh,
back
I
on
hear
that light post for me,
backup.
please?
Are you freaking kidding me? I live here. Why are you harassing me? I came straight from work. What the is wrong with you guys? Oh my fucking God. You're making such a scene.
Ma'am, I'm not the one making the scene.
I'm not making a scene either.
I've given you multiple lawful orders that you are
I
not
didn't
willing
do
to listen to.
anything. I came straight from work.
Can you stand here for a second? Let me talk to 30.
The woman wasn't willing to listen to concern.
She immediately hops out of the vehicle. I told her she needed over. No license plate light. She was speeding. She immediately hops out of the vehicle. I told her she needed to take a seat back in the vehicle. Refuses to get back in the vehicle. Then, when I tried to explain things to her, she once again hopped out, aggressed towards me. I told her she's going to be placed under arrest because I told her it was a lawful order to remain in the vehicle. She did not listen. Now she won't get out of the car. I wanted to wait till you got here to pull her up.
Good call waiting for backup before you get into a physical altercation, because anytime there's a one-on-one fight, you don't know if you're going to win. And again, there's a guy standing there. You don't know if once things get physical, he might jump in. So good for waiting for backup so it's not 2-on-1. But I'm also seriously wondering if this cop is a rookie, because the way she just rattled that off, she sounds... I don't know how to put into words the way she sounds, but she sounds like unsure. So I'm wondering if she's a rookie. That could explain some things.
How you doing today?
What the does it look like I'm doing? That is harassing me.
What do you mean?
I literally live right there.
Okay.
She pulled me over in the parking lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
That can happen too.
No, it can't. This is private
Yes, it
property.
can.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
That doesn't
Are you
matter.
driving on the road here?
Yeah, but I already was in the parking lot.
So is that the safe zone? Is once you park in a parking lot, you're good?
Once I'm at my house, yeah.
And that's not true, no.
Yes, it is.
Okay, you're asking her to step out?
Yeah.
All right. Ma'am, my name is Sergeant Green. I'm with the Wheaton Police Department.
In the car.
Sir, I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you.
She told me to get back
Okay,
in the car.
ma'am, what's your first name?
You have my license.
I don't know. I haven't seen your
Then give
license.
it to her. Give me my license, please.
I'm telling you right now to step out of the vehicle. If you do not step out of the vehicle, I will place you in custody for obstruction. Okay, thank you very much. Please step to the back of the car. Please step to the back of the car. It's perfectly fine.
Okay.
So, what are we doing?
Well, she followed your lawful order, but she was refusing
Yeah.
to
Okay.
follow mine.
Because I didn't do anything wrong.
Okay,
What did I do wrong?
just got here. I don't know. But obviously, you were pulled over for a reason. My officer didn't just stop you for no reason.
Yeah,
She doesn't
she
get
did.
listen. She doesn't get a bonus to make a traffic stop on you. So you can sit here and play games all you want and be an asshole, or you
Yes,
can
I
go
will
with the
be.
program, okay? And we can do this the easy way that doesn't require all this rigmarole, me driving down here code 3, because you're being difficult for no reason.
Name and badge number.
What's that?
Name and badge number.
You're gonna
get all over that. here.
Don't worry about it.
It's dark at night. Name and badge number.
Okay. You can get all that later. We're working on something.
Tell me what you want to do.
She followed your lawful
Okay.
order. I expressed to her that she was not following mine and she was placed under arrest.
Okay.
She followed yours, so if you want to take this at face value, that she listened to you, we
Okay.
can do that.
All
It's
right.
up to you.
No, that's fine. Complete your traffic stop, and I'll explain to the young lady the importance of listening to a police officer.
Okay, I hate it when police lecture. It's not your job. Shut your mouth. Like, she's an adult. She knows she's supposed to listen to a cop. She's just drunk and being, aggravating. And I'm assuming she's drunk based off the title. She's not really acting too drunk, so I might have to wait and see if we get a breathalyzer at some point. Because the officer also hasn't said, like, I smell alcohol on you. She has asked her repeatedly if she's been drinking, so I assume that that's there. But she hasn't said it. And again, the female officer already told her she's under arrest. She seems to be backpedaling on that now, and the way she's like deferring to the other guy, I'm pretty sure she's like still in training or something. That's how she's coming off for sure.
During a traffic stop. Hear me out, because this could have gone completely different. You could roll your eyes and sigh and do all the bullshit. The reality is on a traffic stop, whether you think it's lawful or not, you will listen to the police officer, when they instruct you to either remain in the vehicle or get out, or you'll be arrested for obstruction. That's simple. You'll be placed in handcuffs, you'll be dragged to the police
So
department.
do it.
And you'll be photographed and printed and all that BS, and then you can explain to a judge why you don't want to follow simple instructions. You can roll your eyes and fidget your feet and do all that shit and see what the judge thinks about it. But at the end of the day, you are required by law to either remain in the vehicle.
The woman seemed determined to immediately clear instruction and anything. Reckless behavior.
She told you to get back in the car. You tried to get on her twice, and she told you if you did it again, you didn't listen to her, she's going to place you into custody for obstruction. Luckily, once we got down here, you listened to reason you got out, and I appreciate it. So she's going to do what she's going to do. She's going to complete her traffic stop, and we're going to go about our business. It did not have to be this way. You created this situation. Anything else?
No.
Okay, fantastic.
Get your fat fucking face out of here.
Okay, you could say whatever you want.
Yes, she
Quite
can.
all right.
You asshole. Get out.
No, we're not leaving. You're not done yet. You're not free to leave. We still got to complete the traffic stop.
Oh, well, yeah, well,
Okay,
your face can stay here then.
so my face is going to stay here. Okay,
Okay. I don't give a shit what you say.
I know. I'm well aware that you don't care.
No, I don't.
Okay.
'Cause this will, guess what? This will still be online later.
I can't wait for my 10 seconds of fame.
Be more than that.
Okay.
It's going to be on his too.
That's perfectly fine.
Good.
It's perfectly fine.
So why she pulled me over again?
Again, she explained to
Was
you.
I drinking and driving?
She didn't explain to you. All right. Well, let me tell you.
She said I was drinking.
So let me.
She
So,
said I was drinking and driving, and I was on.
Sure, were you in the
all
car
these
when this
other
happened?
Drugs.
so then you have no idea.
I
So you have no
literally-
idea. Okay.
Whoa, am I
Ma'am.
drinking? I literally came straight from work.
Okay.
Pulled me over in my parking lot.
Okay. You were stopped because you don't have a plate light, which is required by the Illinois
No
Vehicle
one
Code.
told me that it was out.
Okay, well the police officer is going to, but you
She didn't say that.
but you proceeded to. Okay, everything's
She
recorded
didn't
on.
do anything.
Listen,
She got
everything's
in my
recorded.
face.
Everything's recorded on
That's
body
nice.
camera. Everything's recorded on body camera. So if you want to come to the PD and file a formal complaint,
I didn't know it
to
was
say that-
out.
okay, well, and the police officer would have informed you of that, but clearly this went off the rails from jump. Because again, she doesn't get
Because
a
she came
Okay.
in my private property, and
private. This is not.
is this private property? Do you live here?
Listen, you can make a traffic stop. You were on the road.
Yes.
When you
but
didn't have a
then-
plate light.
But then when she entered here, I was already here
That's
in
not.
the parking
That's
spot.
not how it works. It's not like
I was
tag.
in the parking spot. I was stopped already.
Stop.
I was
It's-
stopped already.
It's not. That doesn't matter. That literally doesn't matter.
This is private property.
It doesn't matter. You
Why
understand
did
it
she
doesn't
pull
matter.
me over on the street?
You understand it doesn't
Why
matter,
did she
right?
pull me on the street?
You understand it doesn't matter,
Why
right?
did she pull me over on the street?
I'm done talking to you. You won't listen to reason.
No.
You won't listen to explanation. You think you know what
Okay,
you know something, and you don't.
Then ask her why she assumed
don't.
that I was on so many drugs.
Okay, what the hell are we doing? Like, I'm sorry, but I'm fed up with this situation. This is bullshit. He needs to shut the fuck up. Stop arguing with her, because at this point, you, officer, are the one drawing things out. Stop goddamn well arguing with her. I hope the female cop is sitting in her car writing whatever citation for the license plate light and whatever else, because this needs to be over. Like, I cannot believe there is still like 8 minutes of this video, because what the hell are we doing? Like, this cop just wants to fucking lecture and have her be like, oh, I'm so sorry, I didn't know. Like, of course, I'll completely defer to your authority and respect you because you're talking to me like I'm a 2-year-old. Dude, shut up. Not your job. Not your job. And at this point, you've had your say more than you should. Stop standing there and arguing with her. Get on with doing your fucking job. Like, I was on the cop's side because this woman is being annoying as hell. She's being uncooperative. I get that. But at this point, the police are not helping themselves.
Are you on drugs? Have you been drinking?
Well, I mean, the way you're behaving tonight, it certainly seems like it could be something.
You pulled me over for a fucking light that I didn't even know that was out.
Right, and all you had to say is, officer, I had no idea that was out. She would have likely had
Because that
a
is the
civil
stupidest
conversation.
shit.
Would have likely had a civil conversation with you, wrote you a warning, and sent you about your way.
She came
Again.
off.
The other officers clearly, but not saying she
Stop
cars.
Feel
talking.
free
And I
to come to a
will.
police department.
I will.
Everything is being
That's
recorded
fine.
on body camera.
Yep.
You guys can continue to record,
I got
bring your
lawyers.
evidence. That's
I got
fantastic.
lawyers.
Call your
Yeah,
lawyer.
I will.
That's great.
She came off like a little
Okay.
in the beginning.
Again,
so.
feel free to come to the police department first thing tomorrow morning and file your complaint.
Oh, well, you will.
See the lieutenant's office.
Being harassed at my house.
I mean, again, it's a traffic stop. It's a legal violation. You are looking at it right now. You see that the light is out.
She could have just simply been nice about it. This bitch came over like,
Again.
oh my God, have you been drinking? Where are the drugs? What have you been doing? And she's all like, ooh, big bad bitch, like right in my face in the beginning. I didn't even push, right? Pushed me, put her hands on me. Excuse, she put her hands on me.
Okay. Again, feel free to come by.
And I will. Yeah, that's harassment, putting your hands on me.
Okay.
She literally pushed me. And she, hello? Can you record this? I'm being harassed.
You're recording it right here. Why?
Please.
Who else needs to record it? How many more cameras?
Everybody else.
That's being recorded there.
I want my neighbors to be.
Trust me, they hear you. Oh, they hear you.
Yes.
They hear you. Don't you worry.
All right, Ms. Kroon, you've been issued a citation for the driving with no registration light. There is no court appearance required. If you would wish to go to the court date, it is going to be on 12/20/2024, 8:30 a.m. at the DuPage County Courthouse, room 1001. Information on how to pay the ticket is located inside the blue envelope. Driver's license and insurance. There you go.
All right, now you're free to leave.
Oh, you dumb bitches. I don't know this. Shut up.
Hey, how's it going?
Okay, how is there like 4 minutes of this left? Because that, okay, and we're like in a Walmart or something. Okay, I'm guessing there's about to be an explanation, but that should be the end of that. Good on the lady cop for just writing the citation finally. She should have done it a lot sooner. And you could say maybe the guy arguing with her was just trying to like keep her distracted so the other cop could do her job. He still shouldn't have engaged with her like that. It's pointless. Was that lady incredibly rude and offensive? Yep. Is that part of the job? Yes. She has every right to say everything that she said. It doesn't make her a nice person, but she has the right to say it. And good on the cops for not escalating or retaliating because of the language being used or the insults being thrown, because we've seen that happen before. So I can at least say, you know, they didn't succumb to pissed off police and, you know, escalate things because of the insults she was saying. I'm not sure what this is. Let's see.
Is Jenna Friend working today?
Who?
Jenna Friend, female.
That's her actual name.
Earlier, but she's already gone for the day.
Because her car's still in the parking lot, so that's why I'm asking if she's here today.
Okay. You can go double check. I didn't.
Yeah.
Actually, I saw her earlier. I didn't know
Okay.
if she was
Yeah.
close
I just
enough.
noticed her car's here, so.
Oh, maybe she didn't pay the ticket and didn't appear for court. This could be like, I can't see the date right now. This could be a while later because, yeah, if you don't pay the ticket or appear, they can issue a warrant for you to make you deal with it. So that might be this.
Okay. May I inquire why?
She has a warrant for arrest.
Oh, Lord.
So.
Hey, Jenna, can you step out here?
Hey, Jenna. I'm Officer Welty with the police department. This is Officer White. I don't know if you remember an incident when you got pulled over a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Okay.
in that incident, they got a warrant for your arrest.
What?
Yeah, so you have an active warrant for your arrest. Okay. Can you take off your clothing, your bib or whatever? Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. So. All right. You can stop that. Just get that signature.
Why was she wearing an apron over a winter coat? Maybe she works in a freezer? But the officer said this is a couple weeks later. I'm going to take that to mean 2. And that it is related to the traffic stop. So I'm hella confused right now because he didn't say anything about missing court.
The woman openly disrespected the female officer.
I don't care what your opinion
She was
is.
initially open to take her into custody.
Do you have any belongings in like a locker you need or anything?
No, I want to here.
Okay, we'll have the manager grab that for you.
Okay, so what is she being arrested for?
All right, where's your locker at?
It'll be around the corner.
Okay. All right. Okay, we'll have the manager grab it.
I'm working on it. Oh, it's so embarrassing.
we're not gonna make a scene or anything, but we just gotta get this taken care of.
Hello. Hello. Hello, doggy.
Yeah.
Hello, doggy. Hi.
Once you get everything taken care of, we'll be able to give you a ride to your vehicle if you need it. Okay.
This is literally over jail though.
So yeah, I mean, I wasn't there for the incident, but they got a warrant for some things that happened on that traffic stop. Okay.
What things? Okay, hopefully they're going to tell us, because I don't want to have to go back and actually listen to the narration. I will if we don't get an explanation.
So we'll have to go back. We'll have to. I'll give you your charges. That way you know everything that's going on. We'll have to do your fingerprint and pictures. We'll have to have you sign a pretrial release paperwork. And then, as long as everything's going well, I'll be able to give you a ride back to your car. Okay.
Do I get to tell my parents what's going on in my house?
Yeah, you can tell whoever you need to. I'll give you a chance to make a phone call once we get back to the police department. Okay.
I mean, I was in the middle of an order. He's going to finish it. I'm not clocked out or anything.
I mean, your manager knows, so we'll take care of that however he needs to. Do you have anything on you in your pockets or anything that'll poke your stick me at all?
No.
Okay. All right. Can you just spread your feet for me really quick? I just need to check your pockets before I let you get in my car. Okay, you have your.
This time, the woman remained surprisingly calm. The officers took her into custody and placed her in the police vehicle. All her dramatic mood swings and loud behavior had completely faded. Jail would definitely teach her a better lesson.
Okay, you're going to tell us what's going on or what?
Speaks louder than the chaos people create, and in her case, it finally did. The woman was charged with warrants for battery of an officer and obstructing justice and was arrested. So in the end, if you enjoyed the video...
Okay, so they came back at least 2 weeks later to arrest her for obstruction and battery on a law enforcement officer. Okay, what do you think, Bo? Because I think that's bullshit. I'm going to call it right now. That is absolutely bullshit. And I think what likely happened is she probably did go down to the police station like they were telling her she had the right to. And she probably did file a complaint against one or more of the officers. Because that would have led the department, if they actually decided to take it seriously, to review the body cam footage and go, oh, look, we can also get her for this and this. Or they may have been reviewing it because the female cop is, as I highly suspect, a rookie and still in training. But this feels retaliatory to me. Like, I don't agree with coming back weeks later and adding on charges just because you can. Okay, if the officer didn't charge it in the moment when it was actually happening, then as far as I'm concerned, you basically missed your chance. Is there going to be exceptions to this? Of course. But in this case, it feels like retaliation. It feels like very much pushing the limits of abusing your authority. And it just feels unnecessary. Like, this is the kind of unnecessary escalation that I was talking about. When officers get petty and feelings get hurt and they do stupid shit like this. Because that was just, if they had arrested her for it in the moment, I don't have a problem with it. This I have a problem with because this is absurd. But those are my thoughts and the puppies. This is Bo, for anyone who doesn't know. Here's his adorable face. As long as my background will show him. He's a sleepy boy. But yeah, so let's break it down. As for the title, Drunk as Hell, Bratty, Jealous, Karen, let's just start there. At no point did they actually prove that she is drunk. Hi, kitty. Okay, I know you want attention too, but I really can't reach you right now. So I take back saying that she was drunk. My bad. I trusted the title and I shouldn't have. Because they never proved that she was drunk. She wasn't charged with DUI, even weeks later. So I call bullshit on her being drunk. I think she was just rude. Bratty as hell, yeah. Jealous, no. Bully, young, beautiful lady cop, get rid of all those words. And gets instant brutal karma, also get rid of all those words. Like, this title is so much hot garbage. The first cop, the actual female cop, she's getting a D. She needs a lot more training because she did not control that situation appropriately. She didn't take action when she should have. She let the other guy get way too close to her. She did not call for backup when she needed it. She did a lot wrong. So I hope she got quite a few lessons out of this and that somebody went through it with her and, gave her some pointers. Because she could have been in very serious trouble a couple times there. And she kept telling backup, no, I'm fine, don't hurry. There were a couple moments when they should have hurried. As for the other cops, the guy who just stood there and did nothing, I'd give him an A because he was fine. He did nothing. The cop that was arguing with her, he's getting a B- because that went on way too long. He was lecturing way too much and just wanted her to admit that he was right and in authority and defer to me and all that crap. And, it's an ego trip, power trip thing that I don't support. But yeah, on the whole, like, nobody comes out looking good, really, on this one. This is a hot mess. And it just was allowed to just go on and get really ridiculous. So hopefully the cop gets some better training. Hopefully this lady, makes some different choices if she gets pulled over again. But we'll see. If she pops up in another body cam, I wouldn't be that surprised. But those are my thoughts. What are yours? If you're new here, please like, comment, and subscribe. I've been Insane Lane as well as a Canadian girl, and this has been Bo. And I will see you on the next one. Take care of yourself and love on a fur baby. Bye-bye.